Hello there, Taurus. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Taurus for February of 2021. Well, Taurus, for all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I am you. During the reading, I guess it makes all you Tauruses named Frankie for the time of this reading. Look at your moon sign and at your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I actually don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, kind of an overall theme. Now, I have these good words. They're interesting. And especially looking at the cards here, they're really interesting. I have commitment, forgiveness, humor, play, and relaxation. Aries just got the relaxation word, but I think we Tauruses are going to make a lot of choices in this opportunity to get to the relaxation place or the sense of humor place, because right here, right on the bottom of the deck, we're off the bat, we get the Two of Swords, and this card is kind of a very interesting card because it represents a situation in which it appears, that's the key word, appears, that we are unable to move forward. So the person in this card is in a period of like stasis, kind of maintaining a situation in a state of balance by ignoring the underlying tension that's going on around it. And this is a really uncomfortable position to be in, but we're really not ready to do anything about it yet. So there's a need to speak up with this card, to communicate about the circumstances involved. Maybe it's like a couple who really doesn't get along, but they put up this perfect facade to the outside world, and they are determined to pretend everything that's going on around them, is okay, but it's a card of denial. So it's really not okay. I always think of the couple that goes out to dinner, right, with friends, and they're chatting, talking, and happy, speaking back and forth, and then they go home and they never speak to each other again for the rest of the week till they go out to dinner with friends again. So it's like a fake type of love versus a real type of love. So choice is available with this card. These hands are not tied. All they got to do is take off that blindfold, look the situation clearly squarely in the face and honestly, and then make a choice. Because twos are always about choice, right? They're about duality and choice and things along that nature. So if we think about it along those lines, right? Making the choice is going to be about the best thing we can do for ourselves, because look what we have next. If we make the choice, we get to go on a journey. Now we got the Fool card here, and this is when we're like out of sync with the rest of the world, but we're out of sync in a positive way, a good way. Maybe we want to go out on our own and do something like full speed ahead, moving right along, or we feel somehow isolated from the general group, or like we're being a loner at this time. And that's kind of a little rare for us to actually be a loner. Experiencing the current situation is our experience of the current situation, right? Would be different from everyone else that's around us. So we're marching to the beat of this different drummer in our head, and we really are. We're out of sync with everyone else. And we need to honor that different drummer, for that's the inspiration. It's the true beat of our authenticity, what we really want, and it's trying basically to get our attention. Like, pay attention, Taurus. I'm here. I'm going to take you in a new way. I'm going to take you on a new path. And I know that's to be true, because of the cards that I'm seeing in here. So look at this guy. He has a white rose of innocence, his little doggy beside him. Usually they show he's stepping right off a cliff and not even looking. Now, I see the word forgiveness in here, but I don't see a word that tells me like risk, to weigh the risks first. So each one of ourselves, each one of us, right, is in our own positions to make the choices that we feel are relevant and we feel are needed or right. Now, it's okay to go out and get outside advice from someone else, but actually, I think this month with this Fool card, it's best for us to determine our own selves what's right for our own self. And the reason I'm saying it like that is because we have another choice here. We got the Two of Rods now. And this is quite interesting because now we have 2 2s. Aries had 2 8s, but when you have 2s, you're making choices. This 2, it's like, this is interesting too because it means that there's something unexpected, probably unexpected, a second element that's entering into this situation at hand. And it's probably the situation that we're trying to maintain at this status quo that's becoming really painful for us. So there's an element of surprise. 2s are about duality. They are always about choices, right? Saying yes with this 2, or saying yes to some type of new enterprise with the idea that we're going to achieve some type of ownership about it. It's like we're waiting for our ship to come in. We have to deal with this card, though, with some second thing coming in, something unexpected or unforeseen problem, or some type of an encounter that would be like unexpected obstacles or opposition, like a bank loan that doesn't come through, a partner that defects. I didn't get the word out right. Defects at the last minute. Or support we were counting on still doesn't come through. But we definitely decided, with that 2 of Swords energy, to pursue this new path as a means of like validating ourselves, validating us. This is where I stand. This is what I want. This is who I'm going to be. And I'm going to say I'm willing to basically fight for it, in a manner of speaking, because our next card here is another fire card. It's the 5 of Rods. And that's interesting too, because it's about competition, right, in the global economy. And it signifies that all the crap that comes with that, money, power, the excess greed, corruption, all that kind of thing. The card means struggle in the marketplace. So maybe some of us might be going for a new job with that Fool card, making a decision. This one doesn't work for me anymore. I'm looking out there, at the competition, basically, because it tells us new factors are moving into the situation, demanding that we change, adapt, and grow. So life's not as simple as it was with this card. I think what's the saying, new competition moved into the neighborhood or the industry, and we have to put forth a lot more effort in order to keep what we've gained in terms of financial gain and in terms of material goods also, and that's happening a lot still. I know this is February, but things are still pretty tough. We've had this all going on for almost a year now. A lot of strife, a lot of sickness, things like that, and companies are changing. A lot of stuff's going online. So we have to struggle or battle for the things that we really want, With this card, though, we can either suffer, hardship and loss, or we can go on to the greater heights of success and acquisition of wealth. And that, to me, is the exciting thing with that Two of Rods energy coming right before it. Because I'm thinking with this too, and I didn't say it when I was speaking about the card itself, but after seeing that Five of Rods too, I'm thinking that maybe with this, it's telling me always have a backup plan. I'm going, let's say, we'll use a car loan for the example. It's not, not all of us Tauruses are going for car loans, but it's an example. Okay, I'm going and I figure, well, I'll use my bank. I always use them, blah, blah, blah. But they've tightened up all these restrictions and they're not giving loans and I don't know this. And they say, oh, sure, Taurus, you got the loan. Easy peasy, right? And I don't look any further. That card is actually telling me to look further. Maybe go get pre-approved at another bank too. Maybe their interest rate's lower. Having a backup plan. A partner is going to defect at the last minute and walk away. So I'm going to start this big enterprise that I think I'm really going to love and enjoy and blah, 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 all of these things. And 3 people say, hey, Taurus, I went on board with that. I'll throw my money in. I pick one person, Bob. At the last minute, Bob says, oh, my investments didn't go good this month, so I'm not going. And just cans the whole kit and caboodle. But remember, I'm deciding to pursue this as a means to validate myself. So I still have those 2 backup people in my back pocket, so to speak. So I call Alice instead of Bob. It's kind of that type of energy, which tells me be prepared, have a backup plan, right? And just move through with the commitment. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it no matter what. And it's going to work out right. Play with it, think about it, anything that's holding me back from it, whether it was a love relationship, moving forward to something like that, a battle over one of those, who knows, because of the next card here, whatever it is, I'm going for it. And I will make the choice to do that. And it seems on the outside simple, but Spirit always tells me we're simple. You people complicate this with your emotions. So I think maybe with that 2 of Swords coming first, we ought to take our emotion out of this one and play it by ear and by fact. And if I am getting intuitive hits to make the move that Fool is telling me to make, I'm going to make them because they're the right thing for me. Because now we get the Ace of Cups and we have, that's commitment, maybe a new love relationship, maybe with a denial card in there of that 2 of Swords that's telling me forgive something from my past, move on with a sense of humor and play and relaxed energy, because this is a brand new beginning. The Fool is a new beginning. The Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning, a new love, a new one-on-one relationship, of any kind. It could even be a friendship or something like that, where it's where there was previously unfelt emotions they come into play right now in my life. Maybe in a new way of seeing an old relationship sometimes, or birth. All aces mean birth. Can be birth of a child with this one, birth of an idea. This is the time, like a fertile time for emotional or creative growth. Emotional or creative growth. This ace symbolizes the consummation of something we had always hoped for. And when we have two twos before it, right? When we have those two twos before it, an ace brings the two into being. So it could be exactly what this ace is doing for us. It's enhancing or magnifying those two twos. So it's telling me, take off the blindfold, make the choices, the decisions I have to make, even if they're hard, and move forward and watch and wait. My ship's coming in. Even if I have to fight for it, my ship is basically coming in. So making a commitment to move in the way that I need to do and forgive and see whatever I needed to forgive and see in order to get in my life the things that I love and the things that bring me the relaxation. How do I want to say this? The relaxation and play that I need in my life at this time, by letting go of the things that don't serve me. And how in the world can we even begin to make those choices or decisions if we don't take time to sit with ourselves, basically, and to get the insight that Fool is bringing to us? Oh my, I guess we are making choices. Our angel card here is acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. This way, you inspire and lift up everyone to their highest potential. That's an interesting card to get with that Two of Swords. I have to say, whoops, all the angel cards are sliding all over the place here. Can't find the one I'm supposed to be reading. You receive this card to help your relationship with yourself and others. Next time you're tempted to judge yourself or someone else harshly, pray for their health and happiness instead. This more positive root builds self-esteem and harmony and heals relationships. Notice how much better you feel when you think positively about yourself and others. Don't try to control or change others. Let go of the tendency to force things to happen, and you'll receive your desired or better outcome more peacefully. That's nice. When one door closes, another one opens. So they just said again, make the decision, Taurus. So it's kind of an interesting energy for us this month. Well, Taurus, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read every one of them. And if anybody wants to know more about me, or just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information's down below the screen, over at the about section down here, over at the website. Also, there's 2 short videos. One explains a prayer class to you. The prayer class tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do for results. And the sutras are simple thought forms you put into meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions. The videos that explain them are over at the website. So To all of you I've met through, believe it or not, I can say this now, 5 whole years of YouTubes, and everybody I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.